want to view the history of how many keywords a product has ranked for organically or in sponsored ads. I'm about to show you one of my favorite ways and Bradley and Carrie's favorite ways to uncover keywords. This was long awaited. We call it the time machine method, but what it really is the historical trends feature inside of Helium 10. Now, why would you want to know this, and how can it make you money? Well, you might see what a product is doing right now on Amazon by using Cerebro, as in where are they ranking right in this moment? But what if you're in a seasonal niche? Or what if you're curious about what happens during, say, November of each year? Because that's when sales spike. Or what happens when it's a beach ball and it's in the summer? You know, like if I'm in December and I'm looking at a Cerebro for a beach ball item, the keywords that people are finding this product now are probably very different than the keywords they would use in June or July. Another way I could look at this data is by trying to understand patterns in how a competitor is running their sponsored ads, or maybe trends in how their organic reach flows. Do they run external campaigns that give them temporary spikes at different times of the year? Let's hop in to see how you can see all this data and even more. So whenever you're in Cerebro, there's a button in the middle under keyword distribution that says show trend. So you're going to want to go ahead and click that, and it's going to open up the historical trends for up to 2 years if the product has been active for where the organic and sponsored keywords have been showing up. And you'll see it in different colors. So for example, you can see that in October of this year, they were ranking for 698 different keywords. And also they were ranking for 281 in sponsored. Now, here's something that's really cool. If I'm going to go back in history and I could see, wow, look, in November and December of last year, these guys were going heavy and hard. They really upped their PPC spend. This is not my coffin shelf here. I'm looking at somebody else's coffin shelf. So now I know going into November of this year, hey, I gotta be on guard because it looks like this competitor really ups their spend on PPC during November and December. But take a look at this. If I look in January, it looks like they pretty much turn off their PPC ads. They were only showing up for 84 different keywords and sponsored ads during January of 2023. So now, all of a sudden, I've got some data that shows, hey, they didn't really do any sponsored ads in January, and January might be the time where I can overtake them on my reach if I go opposite of them and go a little bit harder and heavier. Maybe in November and December, I might think it might be too hard to compete with them. Maybe I'll dial back my spend and then let them go ahead, go crazy with their spend, and then do the opposite in January. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways to interpret this data, and there's no right or wrong way. But for the first time, you can really have visibility into the reach of your competitors. Maybe you see a competitor's sales going up and up and up, right? Well, I would go ahead and look at the historical trend and see where and why are they ranking for more keywords? Are they advertising for more keywords? If not, that could just mean that they got more efficient, right? More social proof, maybe external campaigns. If their sales were going up and the keywords are actually going down, it could mean that they're just getting really laser focused on certain keywords, and you can now try to figure out which keywords are they focused on. I'm going to show you in the next strategy exactly how to find that. But guys, take a look at this on your listing and your competitor's listing so you can see the history of all the number of keywords that they're organically and sponsored ranked for. See you in the next video.